Pass. Yeah, I'd rather fail and learn again because I believe in failure there is success. Again, one thing. So anything that I failed, I believe I can go sit back and learn again because I was seeing business students that weren't thinking business. I was seeing art students that weren't thinking arts. I was seeing science students that weren't thinking science. You understand me? So I told myself, why would I even have to lie to myself and pretend to my friends? You know, so basically, I think I have tried, you know, to make Winneba, you know, a place that has been my house. But Winneba was like teaching me, you know, one funny thing Winneba was, I was sitting in a car in school, you know.
You were driving in school?
Yes, because when the booking came,
you took one.
Yeah, I took one car because the way the pressure because I wasn't used to, see, I'm gonna say something right now, and people might say, Shatta, we're trying to turn on back. But I was forcing my dad to take Jojo because all my friends were taking Jojo, and I didn't understand why he was picking me in school. Yes, so I was always forcing him to take Jojo.
So you were not the kid that was lazy because there was money at home. You actually wanted to experience the real life after what you had experienced in school and all that.
Exactly.
And so you were telling your dad, oh, me, I want big Jojo.
Yeah, he understand. Yeah, he didn't understand and I understood him because he wanted to protect us, whatever. But I kept telling him that my friends take Jojo, and I don't understand why he doesn't want us to take. You know something? And all those my friends who were taking Jojo that I was seeing them, they were sharks in class. So something was saying that maybe if I take Jojo,
that was not the case. I mean, they were experiencing the real life in there.
Yeah.
You're known as a very generous person. Is this something you grew into, or it's been with you since?
Well, I've been like that since birth, you know. Yeah, because I can tell you all our house helps that we've had, you know, from my childhood. You know, I used to steal things and give it to them. That is one, you know, because I like helping people. I don't want to see people hungry, you know. So I think I've been doing that for like years. Yeah, you know, I like giving. Because when I was a kid, I was making money through my dad's money. Yeah, because anytime he gives me money, I had like enough money. I opened my first bank account at the age of like 15 or 16. Because I had to go and lie to the bank. Prudential bank. Yeah, Taposo guy. I had to go there and go and see because the money was plenty now in the house. So I only showed it to my sisters. And they were the only people like spending like my money. So I grew up with certain like mindset, you know. Me, I was seeing the future like, okay, I plan, I do it. So that has been my ways.
That has been your sense. Do you remember the first song you recorded?
This question, like, is like why I got it. You know, but back then, the first song I recorded. Okay, I had this engineer around Latibio Koshia Gogo, that's the Zongo. You know, and his name is Maron, white, you know, man. You know, so I went to him and I think I recorded my first demo, and I played it to a ball. The first time, like, you know, doggy. You know, when I was in school, they were calling me doggy. Yeah. So I think I did a song, doggy, my baby, my son, baby, because I heard striker, Simon T. Media grown up. He played for but just some nonsense girls. This song no hits, man.
But I mean, it was a part of the experience for you. Well, let's go back again to you leaving home. Do you remember the very day you decided, okay, I'm going to leave the house? What kind of thoughts were running through your mind? Were you assured surviving or what? Did you regret along the line as well as we don't even feel now? I'll be free in a walk on. I know we feel the kick and the bread up. Did you have any thoughts like that?
You know, I'm the type that when I take a decision, I prepare for the consequences, you know, because when I decided I wanted to leave home, I knew I wasn't going to have a place to stay. I knew maybe my things would be scattered. I knew I would find money problem. I knew, like, you know, a whole lot of things were going to happen. Truly, when I left home, you know, I passed through a whole lot of things, you know. That's where I got to know who, like, real people are and who fake people are, you know, because I have stayed with a whole lot of people, and of things, you know, and that was exactly what I was seeing in me when I was home. Like, when I was deciding, I was like, no, I know I'm going to meet some people who won't like me. I know I meet some people who like me, you know. So I think, like, living home was, like, I was fully prepared for whatever. And no, I've learned a whole lot of lessons. Living home has made me enter places that I wasn't supposed to enter. Living home has gotten me people that God wants me to meet, you know. So I think the positive and negative are is working for me, because and what I decided is, and the results I got is what I'm seeing today. Yeah.
While you were out away, while you were not home, what would you describe as your direst moments? Like a moment where you thought, nah, man, Charlie, this thing shouldn't have happened. Like a tough moment.
Whilst I wasn't home,
yes,
with my dad, what was
the toughest moment that you can remember?
So I think one time, this one I've not said it anywhere before, so I think one time I got this girl, some Jamaican girl in the body, and she liked me, you know. The parents also like me, we lived opposite, you know. So, and you know, one time I had a little thing to do with her. I didn't know, you know, that the dad was trapping some guys in the area, because I heard like guys were chasing the girl and stuff like that. So I think I went somewhere and she didn't come home. But the next day she came, I think the parents asked her, and she was like, she went out with me, and you know, that's why she came this morning. And I left her the night and came home, because we live opposite, you know. So I was expecting her to come, but she didn't come. So that thing got me into a great place, because police came, they arrested me. They were supposed to jail me, like they were going to jail me for like 25 years. That I've raped a girl.
Was she a minor?
She was matured, but I don't know. You know, she's a Jamaican girl. So yeah. The parents came to the police and was like, she was a minor. And I was like, oh, I mean, that girl, man, they talked to her and say she was 18. Cool. Yeah, they said, no, I know what you were saying. Okay. So I accepted what they were saying, but I only had to beg. But I called my people, like my family, like, but there was nobody to get me out of there. And, you know, they were preparing my case for court then, you know, to get my 25 years. But within that period, I think I went there on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You see the way when Moses is talking to God, we see it in my book of Bible stories. I saw sun rays like that deep into the cell, you know. So when I saw it, I just went to the urinal. It was dirty though, but I knelt down and I told God that if He wants me to stay here for the rest of my life, I want Him to do so. And if He knows I have a purpose out there, He should make sure He gets me out of here, because there was nobody to take me out. My friends were outside, like my friends I stayed with, you know, some from my Latibio Koshi, you know, we're all there. And I think within 10 to 15 minutes, the girl's mom came to the cell and she was like, do I know her daughter is also a singer? Do I know she wants to sing? Blah, blah. And I was like, Mommy, I'm sorry. I can't hurt you people, but all I'll say is I'm sorry. But I didn't do well. She went. The dad came in and dad was like, Shatta, you disappointed us. We like you. You know, you have talent, you know. Because they hear me rehearse opposite, you know, so told him I'm sorry. Later, the CID came. And I saw them quarreling, like, you know, the parents were quarreling with the CID. The CID was like, why are they doing that? I was like, no, take him out. That's why, you know, I said, Jesus, hey, what are they talking about? This is me, you know? And within that same period, the girl's mom was shouting that, no, they said they should take blah, 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 blah. So the CID came, no, just kidding my language, but, and I'm here, he came up in the cell, but me, he's like, sign this, don't see that girl again. Big man, after that time that I came out from the cell, sign this, do thumbprint. Everything I had, it was in Labadi. Everything I had in Labadi, I left it, went to the seaside, had a bath, prayed to God, and promised myself to keep focus, you know? That's why, up to date, like, you know, I'm so much careful with women, you know, because you can't come in, or no girl can approach me easily like that, unless I want you, you know, because I learned so much from that thing, because nobody was there to save me. So it was a girl's parent that saved me. I met them at Labadi Beach some time ago, and I had to kneel down and still beg them in my
intentional turning point for you in your life? If you had not been through that, maybe you wouldn't have been where you are today.
Yes, that was the greatest turning point in my life, because nobody would have known who Bandana was. Nobody would have known who Shatta is now. So I think that was like something God was. That's why I said I felt it that day in the cells, that God was telling me something. Then quickly I had to pray.
Why didn't that situation turn you into a pastor? Because I mean, when you hear stories like this, ideally one would then give his life to God and openly start professing his love to God. Why didn't you? Did they ever cross your mind at some point when that happened?
I always say this: those who are closer to God, people don't see them. Yes, those who say they were called by God, they only force themselves for people to just accept them. Like, yes, they are God's people, but God's children are walking on the streets. I believe you walk in town, you see madmen. Most of them are angels, but we don't know. Like, and God is just trying to always paint a certain picture for us. That sometimes we get instincts, and me, that is how I am. When my instincts feel like, talk to this madman, and I've gotten that experience before. Like, it was 6 o'clock at Adabaka, Strawberry traffic light. I was in my car playing the song. Before I realized this man on pass, but I didn't want to give him high. But he came close to my window and was like, Shatta. So I just lowered my music and was like, put your back here, don't worry, everything is okay. I said, what's up? No, madman, wait, he said, don't worry, with your back, everything is alright. When I moved, the only thing that came deep into me was like, that was an angel. Because if a madman can say, we did your back, in our normal life, somebody will see a madman and say, hey man, come home, so I put them in. No, it's written in the Bible that God might come like a thief. He might come like this, he might come like that. People are only watching the material things we are seeing, but we are not watching the inward side of us. Like, what am I feeling now? Because when I feel like something is happening to me or God is talking to me, I feel it. So constantly I've been closer to God from birth. Like, I'm so connected to him. Like, and when I tell God something he doesn't do it, that means he's not around. Maybe he has gone to Japan to do some chemical.
But he's probably sorting Korea and China.
Yeah, he's sorting some problems, so I understand. Maybe so I'll give myself 3 months, he'll come back.
Wow, that's a very deep one, Shatta. I mean, it basically goes back to the point that as human beings, we at some point in our life need to see beyond the evidence. So you're seeing Shatta wear yellow, but beyond the yellow, what do you see? Yes, that's what basically you're talking about. All right, let's get back to the music. Back then, when you were still struggling with trying to find your feet with your music, who were the people you were listening to? Who did you pick inspiration from?
Well, I was always like, into the dancehall thing, so I was listening to people like CJ Louis, Shabarangs, the Shaggies, a couple of like mainstream artists, is it Mark Morrison, from America, I was listening to him, I was listening to a couple of like, superstars, because the music that got into me I didn't get that thing from the Ghana music industry. Yeah, like it was always like calling me, like, when I watch somebody perform something, I go like the way he's doing, like, I can do it, so it was always getting to me. So those are the people I was listening to, and I think I learned a whole lot of great things from them.
But before that, before you started making inspiration from dancehall music and that, I heard you were like a street rapper, like a battle rapper and that.
Yeah, because I used to do that in school. I was loving rap more, but the dancehall came to me, I don't know, some way. I just woke up one day and but my first demo I did, most of them were rap, and maybe a raga chorus, rapping raga chorus. So yes, rap. That's why sometimes I want to rap, and that's why I did this American project to show people at least I have that life like in me too, that I can.
It never goes. Like, it's a flare that is there. You just have to trigger it.
Like me, that music, like I can do everything that comes with music.
And then so you promised that before the show ends, you go bust a free. I want like a strict freestyle, like rap.